Hello there, this is Mag, and welcome to episode 17 of my Dishonored 2 playthrough. My continuing discovery that I suck at Dishonored 2 combat. Truly suck. I think I'm leaning more toward the chaos ending, but I'm gonna still try on occasion to take people out without killing them, but yeah. I've only got 4 of these things left. This crossbow looks whack. Look at it! Look at it, it's got so many components to it. Anyway, I was gonna go and rat myself, wasn't I? I think I scared away all the rats. Okay, I'm not gonna go that way because they're all psychopaths and they don't like me and they want to kill me. This is like a seriously massive tree. How the hell does it get enough water for its roots? I don't know. Uh-oh. Wow. Damn it!
End of the road for you. This shit of yours is worth its weight in silver. Looking for a fight? Take it.
Why can't I? Come on.
No use running. Take this. Think you're clever, huh?
Fairly?
Come here and fight, coward. Come back here.
I just drink a potion while choking this guard. Buzzing. I'm always concerned about buzzing. I don't think I need... Oh, sorry about that. I needed to sneeze, so I figured pause it, mute mic. The normal sort of thing you do, you know, to be polite. Now, I know...
When the Grand Guard go into the place and see it packed solid with blood flies, they burn the building to the ground. And the ones on either side. They may just smoke flash it. Either way, the jewels will be ruined. We're not getting our money, are we? Have some faith. It'll just be more complicated than I thought it would be. The Dukes let the bloodflies get out of hand this year. Am I ever gonna catch a break? Nobody's looking out for nobody right now. We'll go back tonight and dig the jewels out. After that, we'll make a quick exit from Karnaca.
Jewels, huh?
You want advice? Don't drink from the canal.
Yeah, strangely enough, it wasn't high on my list of things to do.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
Yeah, no, I don't suppose they will.
Almost sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought.
Oh, I know where I am.
Where am I going to find the money for that? Maybe I should have it looked at. I don't think it's supposed to fester like that. Well, a little pus is all right. This?
The Child Empress. Oh, I spat Emily. It'll be a lovely read, no doubt. There was a definitive moment when people stopped calling Emily Kaldwin the Child Empress. It came after an ambush by the Regentas, an extremist group who wanted to return Dunwall to the authoritarianism of the Lord Regent's time. On the way back to Dunwall Tower, Kaldwin's carriage was blocked between two gates, with her attackers firing pistols, and even throwing a grenade. With the royal protector too far away to be of service, the young empress, only 14, found herself all alone in the carriage, save for her friend, Alexei Mayhew. Kaldwin's supporters are lucky that Mayhew was there, as she was brave enough to grab a grenade that had landed at her feet, throwing it back at the assassins and saving the empress. When one of the men dropped down from the forward gate, it was Emily Kaldwin who yanked free a short railway brace and beat the man senseless with it. With the city watch closing in, the two girls held their ground against the debris of the carriage until the situation was secure. It is said that Emily Kaldwin refused to have the Regentas executed for their crimes, and this is hailed by many as her first adult decision as Empress. Cited for her heroic actions, Alexei Mayhew was commissioned by the City Watch when she turned 18, and was later made captain by Emily Kaldwin herself. Alexei, isn't that the woman who got murdered, like, the very first thing, and it's like one of the first people I spoke to? Damn! The Southern Winds, presented at the Academy for the benefit and moral edification of the pupils therein. Excerpt from a speech. All excerpts because the people who made the game couldn't be bothered to write too much. Or maybe I'm just being cynical. Okay. Cherished students and learned colleagues, have you not heard the tales of Sarkonis and the beauty of its people? I pose questions today that I hope will answer in great detail. Let us start with the ones commonly asked by travelers for many decades. Does the warmer clime affect the spiritual outlook of a people? Are these born in Tivia, Morley, and Bristol possessed of a more taciturn nature through the geographic and meteorological conditions of their birth? And are those subjects influenced by the obscure currents of warmer water and the air that are channeled across the dreadful ocean from the Pandician continent itself? We know so little about that far land. In my travels, I have been impressed with the commonality shared across all cultures, but also in the differences. It's my goal to illuminate those areas of inquiry, and I will share at least one spicy Sarkonan recipe with you before the day is done. Spicy! Nom nom. Oh, Anton Sokolov. We were only miles from shore, but our approach was marred by numerous hidden reefs and jagged rocks. They lay shallow, and we spied two vessels that had succumbed to them some time ago. The remaining crew was uncharacteristically silent as we edged by the weathered wrecks. The first mate declared a particularly narrow channel to be unpassable, but the captain dispatched 10 crewmen onto the submerged coral with sledgehammers. Thereafter, Each chest deep in water, they pulled the Antonica Aquilo onto the tiny channel with ropes. It proved a marvelous solution. However, just as we were about to lower the rope ladders, tragedy struck as the men were beset by a school of reef-dwelling eels. Apparently, their toxic bites were quite painful. From the railing, we could see them swarming the men, who begged us for aid before succumbing to the paralytic effects of the toxin. Within moments, all was still in the water. We continue on in silence, and by sunset we had cleared the bars and put anchor in a bay with red rock beach and emerald overgrowth beyond. I confess, I was near giddy to put my feet on land again. The smell of ripening fruits and warm earth was as pleasing to me as a cherished vintage. We gathered wood and made fires, and indulged in some tinned meat and lemons from our stores. How good it was to slumber on the beach with the crackle of embers nearby, having finally escaped these cramped, damp quarters of our vessel. We took turns with the watch, and passed a quiet night. At last, we stood on Pandician soil. He's a bit of an explorer, then. I can approve of such things. Well, there are rats there, and there's a grate there. This says to me... A representative from the Royal Conservatory confirmed today that the site's closure had been extended once again, with no promise of when it might reopen. Curator Brianna Ashworth could not be reached for comment. Readers will remember that an infestation of mites in the Rosebery exhibit forced the closure nearly 6 months ago, though there have been rumors that no exterminators have been hired. The Rosebery exhibit was to be a prestigious event, sponsored by the Academy of Natural Philosophy, with hopes of attracting numerous experts and guest lecturers from across the Isles. This important exhibition is now on hold indefinitely due to the extended closure. For hopeful visitors, there is nothing to do but wait for further word. Cool. Okay, my headphones are starting to bleep. 1 second while I plug them in. Sorted. Okay, I'm going to possess some rats. I don't know why I aim for those rats. And what was the point in that? There's literally no point in that at all. Unless I missed something? I must have missed something, because that seems like the most pointless use of my time. Right. I only came in here to get the... that's it, run rats. To get the charm. So the question is, what else is in here? Ooh, hello. 06 something. Ah, behold why you don't write down combinations to anything. Oh, the Gathering of the Regentas. Oh, wow. Interesting. Primary agenda. Possible actions for the upcoming anniversary of the death of Empress Jessamine Coldwin. Proposal by Cory Brockburn. Letter to the Kanaka Gazette, explaining that while her murder was reprehensible, the end results may have been positive for the Empire. Action. Motion approved unanimously. Proposal by Janice Tynes. Members wear Lord Regent's crest armbands on the anniversary. Objection by Cory Brockburn. Lovely idea, but it may hurt business for members who need to deal with many clients on that day. Clients might find it in poor taste. 4 votes against, 3 in favour, motion rejected. Counter-proposal by Janice Tynes. Armbands could be worn on the 15th anniversary of the Lord Regent's unlawful arrest. Motion approved unanimously. Proposal by Teodoro Benitez. Campaign demanding wider deployment of the Wall of Light brought back to use in Kanaka by Duke Luca Abel. The boldest measures are the safest. Vote delayed until word comes from the Grand Guard leadership. Collecting facts on the reductions in crime across Kanaka. Proposal added to agenda for next gathering. Cocktails and spirits served. Well, this is a lovely place, isn't it? Yeah, these guys are all arseholes. Cory Brockburn. Find everything in the safe, written the combination in the usual place. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing particularly important there, in fairness. I know where I am.
They say, not safe, they say.
Right.
You there! I need your help.
Seriously?
Looking for a fight? You shouldn't have wandered outside without bodyguard. Time to
Well,
crush you!
What's going on here?
ow!
Come on!
Bitch. Yeah. That robbery didn't exactly work well for you, did it? It's like, hey, I need your help. Now we're going to mug you. It's like, eh. Okay. Yeah, you screwed me. Palo was there where he said he'd be, alone. We knifed him 50 times. He was choking blood when I drove a rail spike through the side of his head, and then he was just gone. And there weren't nothing but a bunch of rats. Not sure how he pulled that trick, but you must have known, scumbag. Next day, Paolo came back with 10 howlers. Got us a couple at a time. Dragged Brianna and Thomas screaming into the street, and bashed out all their teeth with a hammer. Put that crazy powder in their eyes. Had them seeing terrible things, screaming like carnival clowns, mouths all running red. Then Paolo gave the word, and they shot him with those screaming darts they use. I stayed hid. So I'm finished, asshole. And I bet you were working with the howlers all along. I swear if I ever see you again, I'll stick you. Wow. So he's well known for turning into a bunch of rats. So he's got magic turning into a bunch of rats kind of thing going down for him.
What happened here?
Nothing. Nothing at all. So, I say since I've only basically got one more thing to find here and it's a bone charm, I should probably do that pretty much straight away. I've cleared out this area now. On the inside. Okay, I feel like I've done everything that needs to be done. And I'm thinking that maybe there's a way in that doesn't involve using a rewire tool. I know it kind of didn't force me to use a rewire tool, but it was kind of a... Maybe it was like an educating thing. It's like showing you that that's how you use rewire tools. I think that I'm going to have a go at getting in without a rewire tool.
Safe. What is wrong with this city?
Hey, what's right with the city? Okay, nothing there. Well, this is all glass. Guards. I didn't want to kill him, but it was the only definitive way of getting rid of him. I'm sure you'll understand. Oh, actually, then again, bone charms, I have actually got a few since the last time, haven't I? Okay, so I can move faster stealthily, recover falls quicker, greater lung capacity in water, drop assassination, restore some mana. Well, rat swarms include more white rats. Still don't really know what the significance of the white rats is. Know what I'm saying? I'm unlikely to do many drop assassinations because I'm trying not to kill people where possible, and drop knocking people out seems to be pretty damn quick. Oh wow, I've got some serious armored bones, less damage. So what's the significance? Okay, the background there, they're the bad ones. What's the difference between these sort of big purple ones? Interesting. Oh, hello. Animal possession lasts slightly longer. Greater lung capacity, if I really need to start doing stuff like that, then fine. I think these are crap ones at the top. These ones are better ones. Far reach and blink consume no mana if used within a second of an assassination. That says to me, assassination is kill, obviously. So I'm guessing that just knocking people out is not going to be applicable. Solid landing, I kind of like the idea of. Armored bones. A shockwave. I like the idea of the shockwave. I'd like to upgrade these slots so that I can actually add some of these things. Oh my god, I got 7 runes. Blink range extended. Time is suspended if you stop moving while aiming blink. Even mid-air. Well, mid-air I'm assuming that what they mean by stop moving is you stop moving under your own power. So if you're falling, then you can, yeah. And then you've got the kick the crap out of people. But you can assassinate people with a kick. I just wish you could knock them out with the kick. That would be cool. Bend time. Yeah, let's do the more possession stuff. I can use human corpses. I can hide in human corpses now, which is horrifying. A longer duration. I can hop between hosts. Or possess humans. Hang on a second. It doesn't say. I like the idea of controlling a human host. It's got to be done, hasn't it? And I could do the whole... you know what? I think I might just save a bit. Wind Blast seems good to me. Wind Blast can knock things back. But Devouring Swarm... but you know what? Attack enemies and devour bodies. I'm going Chaos. But I will purchase those next time. Because for now, it's the end of this episode. I will bid you farewell. And of course, cheerio.